Fresh, Kira, Ransom, Jeff, and Fury on that side. This will be our first match. It's going to be a Masters Premade match. We are going to be getting right into it. The players are going to load in. And, I mean, some comp differentials there. We do see a Reyna on both sides, so I'm a little bit surprised at that, along with a Jet, actually. So double duelist fielded from both teams here off the rip.
Absolutely. I mean, that double duelist strategy is going to do wonders. But on the side... Wait, who is on the right?
1 second.
Oh,
All right.
a nice spot.
Who is indeed... No, who's... Okay, hold on. I screwed that up. Reverse. Who... All right, here we go. All right, we're getting this. So who's going to be on the right? They're going to be attacking first. TeamGas will be on the left. That is going to be the side of Shoei and Co. So it will be a I mean, it is going to be 5v5 off the rip. It's going to be probably a B hit coming in. It will be all down to the Sova as a sole player. Probably going to spot almost all of these heroes. Oh, okay, there's all 5. Hello. There is everybody spotted, and that's probably going to trigger a big rotation here.
I mean, we can see the rotation taking place right now. We see him walking around mid with Link, mid Courtyard, and it seems that they're approaching A through A-Link. So, of course, they need to be careful, as that's a really strong approach. A couple of shots made by Prestep, but nothing else happening. We see them going all to A rafters, and Kira is going to take down Shoibaro as the first kill. And, of course, the spike has been planted. So, now TeamGas has to play for the retake with one teammate less.
Yep, that is going to be that recon dart is going to spot, well, at least Jeff here. And Jeff is going to get that kill on towards Zoro. He's going to end up falling in the process as Yorchi's going to take him down. But that will be another one traded back. And off the rip here, Karma's going to be coming in here from the door. Will end up dropping. It's going to be a 2v2 on the site. Prepstep's going to run out of bullets here. And it's going to be Fury underneath. He's going to be the last one alive. And I think might have bought enough time, I believe. No, actually, no. TeamGas definitely has that. So a nice retake out of them, actually, despite losing the early gunfights and battles there.
Absolutely. I mean, they played really well for the retake. They got aggressive when they needed to. And, of course, it paid off. I mean, Yoichi has 4 kills so far. So, I mean, it was only one short for an ace. And still might be able to do something really explosive, especially this next round. Because, you know,
Yes, this should do.
it might be a couple of more kills as we see Cypher prepping up those wires. I really like how these Cypher mains have like the most crazy setups ever.
Yeah, I mean, they buy all the utility and then they have everything basically. As a result, you're actually not going to go with that, I guess, Ares spam or anything through the walls. Actually, it's somebody else, it looks like. It does look like it's Prepstep with the Ares instead. They're not going to see too much here. They might see the KO of Jeff right at the very edge, but it does look like everyone from the side of Who is just going to kind of fall back, stay somewhere in the back and try to just kind of play out a default. You do see Jeff will get caught. I believe that was... I'm not exactly sure where that was, actually. Oh, no, it was in B main, you can see. And now Yoichi is going to push that one out. The Ashta Stars are going to go down. As Kira is going to fall, Big Fresh is going to fall, Fury is going to fall. It's all going to be down to Ransom in the 1v5 with a classic. And probably not going to be too long for this world.
It's a 5v1 scenario. We see the Eye, and it's going to take most of the damage. As that Eye literally saved that Reyna's life. And of course, will get taken. Sage will get taken down there, claiming yet another round for TeamGas. 2-0 so far over WHO Esports. And this is where we start seeing the big spending, that big money. We see a couple of Spectres, we see Nares there, a couple of Phantoms, some Vandals, especially in WHO Esports, now that they are on the disadvantage. And it seems like TeamGas is not having that quick of an approach. They have, of course, a couple of weapons, especially the Spectre, but they don't have, like, you know, all the weapons. And that might be a nice kill by Prepstep, taking down Ransom with a nice wall bang, just like that, and damaging some of the teammates. We see a couple of shots there more, but WHO Esports is heading yet again for B side. It all depends on how they're able to play, because they might be scrambling for more money this next round.
I mean, this is good. This is the rifle round for the side of WHO Esports right here. They are going to even up the odds a little more. They will trade back on towards Zoro, but it's a 2v4, and those 4 players don't have the guns that they'd really like to. I mean, it's Spectres. They seem to be working perfectly fine here, honestly, with the Spectres. There's going to be one from Kira. Is going to have to try to dash through, but is going to end up falling. That should be weapons upgraded as well, almost across the board. I don't think Kira actually, or Shoibaro actually made it to a rifle. Doesn't matter. That's going to be another round win for the side of TeamGas, and that will force an eco out of WHO Esports. So, I mean, it's going to be rifles almost across the boards. Yoshi is 6-1 to open this up. Kira is going to kind of toss around a couple guns. Probably going to pop the knives, so we're going to see where Kira goes with that. We're going to see what they end up trying to do here, but I mean, again, you're going at a heavy disadvantage into this, so I don't expect too much here out of WHO.
Absolutely. We see here right now Kira getting taken down by Karma, shutting down that ult almost immediately. Nice use of the Vandal, taking down the knife right there. Ooh, he saw 2 and decided to bail out of there as quickly as possible. Now it all depends if this smoke from his teammate is going to dissolve in time. He wants to make sure no one comes through. Meanwhile, Jeff has the Marshal going over at A lobby. They might be able to go for a push over an A, as we see them just hanging close.
Spike down,
Of course, Prepstep is just more than ready to take him down. Oh, Big Fresh didn't see one. It's going to take another kill. Could be a 3rd one. And it's not going to be a 3rd one. Going to be a nice use of the util there. And Karma with the assist will take down Jeff. And that's going to be a flawless round for TeamGas.
Yep, I mean, they just weren't checking the corner. They didn't end up checking that at all over the course of that match. And they just kind of walk into it. I mean, no one really was expecting, I guess, Prepstep. Prepstep was basically the only player on that side of the map. And ends up just kind of not going very far with it. So down they all fall. WHO Esports now back on rifles, and an Odin, I believe, out of Ransom. So not sure where that one is going. But we're going to have to wait and see how they end up deciding to work this one out now that they do have the rifles. That's going to be a double stack, actually, Cat side as well. We're going to see if TeamGas, they're going to push right through this, and Ransom is going to be on the receiving end of that one.
Prepstep taking a nice double, but finally getting taken down by Jeff. Karma taking down Jeff and Kira, respectively. And now only Big Fresh remains, trying to get a couple of shots, but it's going to get taken down by Zoro with a D-Bandle. And that's going to be yet another round claim for TeamGas, as they are now 5-0 over WHO Esports. So far, I mean, the strategy that WHO Esports has been utilizing here has not been the greatest. And TeamGas, of course, has been having a great defense so far. Only letting the first one, the first bomb from WHO Esports, well, the first spike from WHO Esports actually be planted. But now they are struggling. They're really struggling. WHO Esports needs to find some kind of approach that could work, maybe a weakness on TeamGas defense, so that way they are able to break through that and start, of course, claiming rounds for themselves, because a 5-round disadvantage is not a position you want to be forced in. Ooh, a couple of disrespect shots right there. Oh my.
Putting a lot of bullets in there. It does look like the spike is going to fall, though, and that's going to be down Cat. So the 2 players remaining on the side of WHO are going to be across the map here. One is, well, Fury's going to end up going down to Zoro. That is just going to leave, I believe, just Big Fresh now in the 1v3. The spike is not in his possession, though, so he's going to have to try to just walk away from this. He's going to actually just turn and burn there on towards Zoro. Gets in on towards the site, but he's got no spike here. So unfortunately, he's going to try to TP over there, I believe. Try and grab that spike. There you go. Yeah, should be able to pick that up. Goes back to it, and that is going to be a plant. So that's going to be a nice play here out of Big Fresh. That will get that, and it's going to be set up nicely here in the 1v2. That ping will come through. He's going to hear. That's going to be the updraft up over top, and Karma goes down, and it's now going to all be on Shoibaro for the retake.
Shoibaro on the attack. Now for the retake, as the spike starts to the countdown really slowly. We see them there side by side. They might be able to check it quicker on the trigger. Will be Shoibaro, and of course the defuse. And yet another round will go for TeamGas, as they are unfortunately not able to react fast enough to that Cypher. And just like that, 6-0 so far, halfway through. TeamGas could claim this first half if they are continuing playing like this.
I mean, 6-0 is a really strong start for sure. I mean, Big Fresh definitely gave them a talking point there. They were able to bring that round back pretty significantly, and they do have the money this round as well. You're going to see the op come out of Fury there. So we're going to see where this one ends up going, but they do have the money. They made it close, and they put a bit of a dent into the economy. That is there on the side of TeamGas, and okay, Karma's just going to just win that one out. He's actually going to lose, though, to Big Fresh. So that might actually be an op. Yeah, that will be the op picked up by Kira here. And we're going to see where they decide to go with this. The 1-for-1 trade was actually pretty big for the side of WHO Esports, who so far has not really had a whole lot going for them. So this is a pretty good start.
Oh, so we'll take down Kira. We see now a couple of shots as he will now take down Big Fresh. The reload. There's still two of them. We see the penguin on the wall. Nice graffiti though. Now gets a pig, wants to go for the wallbang. Will get the wallbang and of course start healing. But that wall is going to get in the way, not be able to gonna heal completely. Wants to see for the last teammate. Jeff, of course, trying to go for another wallbang. Not finding anyone. Jeff, of course, has full health. It's a 4v1, and it's going to be really difficult with that space transfer. Now trying to go for a kill. At least one is not going to happen. Zoro will get a quad and claim the 7th round one for TeamGas so far. We see here the stats. Karma has 9 kills, 3 deaths, and 3 assists. Wants to go more with the OP, and Big Fresh, of course, the other side of the attacker. It's going to be WHO Esports, has 4 kills and, well, 7 deaths so far. So they need to put the pedal in the gas, because right now it's looking a little bit difficult.
Yep, we're going to see the op once again out of Karma. There's going to be nobody here, though, this time. And it's just, I believe it's, yeah, it's just going to be Yoichi just going to fire that ult right through. He's going to find Ransom as well. And Zoro will take down Jeff. So immediately there's 2 early picks coming out of TeamGas. And the attack from WHO Esports is just about collapsed before it even starts, really, here.
I mean, it's looking a little bit difficult. Fury with the frenzy. Kira will get taken down. We see him approach. Trying to go through. Man will get taken down by Karma with that OP shot. And now Big Fresh yet again remains alone. It's a 1v5. Make it 0v5 as Zoro will take down Big Fresh. Another flawless for TeamGas as they have now claimed their 8th round on this first game.
Yep, it's currently 8-0. As of right now, I mean, that's going to be Zoro at 11 kills already. Karma up to 10 as well. We're going to see where this attack ends up going. I'd like to see who try to just do another A-side hit here, except, well, okay, maybe not this round. I mean, we can see that there's 3 players over there. They can, but that is a pretty heavy stack and a pretty aggressive angle that's going to be coming out of Kira here with this op. We're going to see them moving forward. We're going to see, I mean, the cover's going to be there, it looks like, for the time being, and not much else. That's going to be the cross, and that's going to be a missed shot. That will be the backup. Karma's going to be forced up, and that's going to be a push-up here now from WHO, as they are going to try to make this A-hit work.
Ooh, Karma being blinded. This could be a nice play. Oh boy, Karma will take down Kira. Big Fresh will take down Karma. And now, of course, the side is going to be really, really fighted. We've seen a couple of shots by Shoibaro taking down 3 teammates. Blind shots here and there, not going to be able. Jeff will take down 2, and that's a 1v1 scenario. Now Jeff barely holding on to their life. Their 1 health so far. Has the spike, is going to be able to plant, but the question is if he is going to be surprised. Sova is right around the corner. He doesn't know where he might came from.
Oh, Yoshi's walled up.
Oh, he's trapped. He's walled up.
Okay,
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's going to...
Yeah, I thought that Jeff would get stabbed in the back here, but no, Jeff has no idea, and Yoichi has to wait for this wall to go down. So now I think Jeff finally has an idea, and there he goes. He's going to walk around, and there's going to be your first round for WHO Esports, with the clutch coming out of Jeff as they pull it off. That's the 1v2 a big win for WHO as they're going to pick up their first. And that is going to be, I mean, that's a huge win in their books. And they're going to be, I mean, those guys are probably super happy about that one right now.
Absolutely. I mean, it was a really close round. WHO Esports managed to find a way inside the site, and of course, they managed to plant. And Jeff, a force of nature, taking down, I think it was 4 of a TeamGas teammates, making it a really nice clutch play. The Dart is going to do a recon there. And now, of course, now that WHO Esports has their first win on the board, they might be able to try to push for more. But at the same time, they need to be careful because we already know how TeamGas plays on the defensive. So, Ransom trying to approach. It's vulnerable. We see the Reyna just jumping, not caring about anything. The spike will go down on B. Now that's going to go. That's going to cause a rotation for TeamGas. See, Jeff will get taken down. Fury will get taken down by Karma. Now it's a 2v4. Difficult but not impossible. A lot of util being thrown. Karma claiming the 3rd kill and the defuse, as this is now another round for TeamGas.
Yeah, I mean, that was a clean retake out of them too. They had 4 players alive when that retake started because they lost the 1 player that was on site, and it ended up being a 4v4 post-plant situation. And you do see all 4 players from TeamGas were standing at the end. It was just kind of individual 1v1s that they just ended up winning. Each player just kind of fell from a different spot over the course of that retake, and that does end up giving them the win. So that's TeamGas up to 9 rounds now. As we're going to see, the Cypher utility is going to rotate. They're actually leaving A almost completely open right now. There is no utility here down on the site. So we're going to see whether or not the side of WHO Esports is going to be able to take much advantage of this. That's going to be an ult popped, I believe. Yeah, that is going to be from Kira. That's going to be an opening kill from Karma. Pops Jeff's head. And is going to just play this aggressive here. He's going for more as well. Ransom is just... Oh.
Wow.
That was quick. Okay,
I mean, that's their round. Absolutely. I mean, how much that round lasts? Like a couple of seconds? Like not even a full 10 if I recall correctly. I mean, that was quick.
That's going to be last round before the half as well, and that's going to be all the buying. I mean, look at how much money that the side of TeamGas has. Karma is busy dropping weapons and still has 8,000 in the bank as of right now. So, you know, money galore across the board. On the other side, a little more poor, as you can kind of tell.
Scanning ahead.
But this is going to be another push, and that's going to be Karma opening up on towards Kira. Big Fresh will be there to trade out, though, and that will be the A side here open for business, except they left the spike in spawn.
A really unfortunate scenario. I mean, it does happens. Jeff will go down, only had a classic to work with.
Or maybe this was all planned, because Big Fresh is about to teleport back into the spawn.
It might be, it could have been on purpose.
This was all planned.
Absolutely.
I'm talking about, oh yeah, they forgot the spike. No. They intentionally left the spike behind for this sole purpose. It's going to be a 2v2 situation now. Ransom does have revive as well, but it's not going to be close enough to anybody to pick up a teammate. So this will remain a 2v2 situation here. I think that dart just got flubbed as well. Yoichi popping that dart out. And that's going to be 2v1 here now. It's all down on Yoichi for the half.
Ooh, that was really close. Really close. Ransom able to get the shot on Yoichi on time. Like, it was a really weird rotation there. He was going to rotate over at that small raft and just take him down, but he was able to take him down really quickly and efficiently. And of course, now that we are switching sides, it's going to take TeamGas and a couple of 3 rounds so they are able to claim this first victory. And WHO Esports, of course, still has a long way, 8 rounds to tie to TeamGas. Even if TeamGas is able to push to match point, WHO Esports might be looking for getting this over with an overtime. So, I mean, everything's possible. 10-2 so far. We've seen with WHO Esports being able to just get some nice plays. So I really want to see how they do on the defense side.
Yep, but there's going to be the opening 2 kills there as both Jeff and Ransom are going to fall. We're going to see the players are just going to come flying through the smoke here, it looks like, without a care in the world. And they do know that the Cypher's somewhere in the smoke. Cypher's going to pop out. He's going to end up going down. We have a 2v2 now on the site, and it's now all going to be down on towards Kira with a ghost and an attempt here. Is not going to able to pick that up. That will be 11-2 now, as TeamGas is now going to be 2 rounds away from the map victory.
Only 2 rounds away. And of course, the economic and weaponry side from TeamGas is going to be, it's going to be shining a lot. We see them, of course, with the Bulldog, with the Spectre, and with some cool knives too. Is that
Yeah,
is that the knife from
the new
current league?
Yep,
Oh
that's
man,
what's it called? That's the VCT. I don't even remember what
Sao
it's
Paulo?
called. It is the Americas one. The Americas one is blue. So shout out
so
to that
there's,
knife
like-
as Barrow just domes Fury across the map basically as Fury gets sent right to the gray screen immediately. A little bit unfortunate there, but Karma's going to be here on the entry, and this is all going to be up to all going to be on Kira in the back. This poor person is now going to have to face down everyone with a Spectre and a Druid.
Oh my god, you might be able
That's
to get it.
working.
I mean, that's 2.
And that's also the spike, actually. The spike went all the way deep into the zone. I mean, his teammates are nowhere near. It's literally just going to be Kira right now trying to figure this one out. He's going to get some chip damage there, though, down onto Karma as well, as the utility's coming through to just kind of pull him. As I mean, he's got nowhere to go. His teammates are across the map. And this should be another round here for the side of TeamGas, it looks like.
Oh, Ransom wanted to crouch to get through the wire, but that won't be enough. The distance was completely covered. Even with the jump, you wouldn't be able to jump that creep wire. Wants to go for that one tap. It's nice. Barrow taking on Ransom.
He's
Now it's out 2v1.
oh, there we go. Okay, I was gonna say Big Fresh was like stuck in the door or something because his arrow was not moving for the longest time. But yeah, enough time has gone by. Unfortunately, there's not much that he can do about this. And that is gonna be a 12th round and gonna be match point here for the side of TeamGas. As I mean, they are just rolling their way right through it.
Match point.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's match point. WHO Esports now has to play not for winning or tying, but rather going and heading into overtime. It's going to be really difficult 10 rounds, especially when they have, well, little to no money. They might be able to do, well, I mean, squish that budget really, really tight to make that end. But I find it really difficult. We see Jeff with the Marshall might be able to get the shot. Will take it, but will not miss the second one. It will get taken down. That's a 4v3 scenario here. Askir will take down that Cypher. Make that 2v2 now. The side is going to be highly contested. There's one and wanted to go for another one, but unfortunately it won't be the case. Fury now approaching A side, has a Marshall and a Dream, but Karma will shut him down immediately, making...
Welcome back, everyone, to ValoRec. We are going to be live with our second match of the night. We are going to have quite a variety, I guess, of agents you can see on the board. I mean, you do have WHO Esports running 5 duelists at this point. And the other side on TeamGas, you do have your more standard, like Reyna, Sova, Cypher, and Neon is actually kind of interesting. But that is going to be the setups. We are going to have TeamGas starting on the attack here after a 13-2 first map victory. And we're going to see how this one ends up going.
Going to be really interesting to see how this second game will develop. Of course, TeamGas fresh off with that first victory. Really, really strong one, I may add. And now they're looking to find the final nail in the coffin, as WHO Esports will be able to take one of TeamGas, and TeamGas also will get to take down someone from WHO, making it a 1v1. I mean, a 4v4 respectively. As Kira will not be able to take the shot, as he will get taken down. Ransom on its way out, barely getting out of harm's way. Will get one tap by Karma right there with the ghost. And now the spike, of course. Not going to be planted so far. Big Fresh might be able, will get the pick on Joey Barrow. Will try to go for another one. Will get the kill, but unfortunately Karma will be there to stop it. Now the shotgun from Neon just flying around the map, just making a complete travel, looking like Flash. That's going to be the first round for TeamGas.
Yep, that'll be early. I mean, Big Fresh with 2 kills. I think one with the shorty as well before picking up the ghost that was dropped and then going to town with it. So, I mean, this might get a little bit trolly here, as you do see a buys coming out. You can have 3 Spectres, a Stinger, and a Judge opening up for the side of TeamGas here as Prep Step once again. Well, 1-1 here in this case. I was about to say lead in the lobby, but no, that is actually Karma, who does have a Judge out and is probably just going to go barreling straight forward in with that Neon. But Prep Step opens up right on to Jeff with the opening kill, and Big Fresh will miss that Marshall shot and have to back away here.
Big Fresh with the Marshall, wanting to do some big damage. Switching to a classic, maybe not. Yet again, the Marshall. It's a 3, make it a 2 before. Big Fresh wants to go for the shot, but will get killed by Zoro there. And Yoichi finishing up, wrapping things up for the round, taking down Kira, making it a 2-round lead so far for TeamGas over WHO Esports, which they are looking really dominant so far on these first couple of rounds, and of course during that last map. So TeamGas is very likely to take this home, but at the same time, WHO Esports might be able to pull out the upset one way or another, because they might be. The last game they had some really nice rounds. Hopefully they can get that train going down again. But at least for now, TeamGas, of course, has a slight advantage over WHO Esports.
If Jeff is finally going to win that opening battle with Prep Step, is now 1-2 in that opening duel down mid, is going to pick that one up, and does look like the entire side of WHO is going to be over here towards the side of A. They're going to be lined up ready. Jeff is going to find another opening shot there onto, or didn't even see who went down. Shiobari is going to find one on towards Kira. That's going to be a lot of players in his vicinity. Big Fresh is going to go big with 2 kills as well. It's all going to be down to Zoro. The Reyna in the 1v3 is going to find one. And doesn't even need to heal us. Actually, oh yeah, okay. Jeff is going to get caught looking in complete the wrong direction. Ransom's coming in from the back here. Zoro kind of expecting it, but also not. And oh, okay. I was going to say the first headshot might have gone the way of Ransom. That will be the 1v3 for Zoro. Is going to pick it up and get a Vandal out of it too. So that'll be a nice, nice upgrade along with that, along with the 1v3. Kind of cherry on top.
Absolutely, that's going to be a free upgrade for Zoro, as he now has that Vandal. Of course, he also has the ult. He might become Super Saiyan now at any moment. Actually, we saw not that much ults that game, especially from TeamGas side. Seeing that they mostly relied on abilities and weaponry to get the job done. So seeing, for example, in this scenario, Zoro getting down with the ult could be a treat. Now we see an approach side. A is going to be our main point of contention, as we see the grenade being thrown right there in the middle. Will get taken down. Ransom, a couple of shots. Of course, Zoro is going to take down Jeff. And it seems that Big Fresh is going to take a little bit of a tactical retreat. See how they're able to perform here. Of course, trying to get a kill. We'll get the dash. We'll get a kill. We'll try to go for another one. We'll get taken down. Big Fresh trying to go for that quick scope. Won't. Fortunately, the only thing he will get is shot and killed. And that's another round for TeamGas.
Now it's going to be a 4-0 start once again. It does look like it's finally going to be rifles here for the side of WHO Esports, except for that Marshall, it looks like, onto Fury for the time being. But that's going to be 3 ults available for either side. So fair amount of ult economy here available for both teams. We're going to see whether or not WHO Esports is finally going to kind of take advantage of this. I do expect Big Fresh to basically just pop the ult and go charging out here. But it does look like almost the entire team is going to be set up in mid. So Jeff is going to be greeting basically everybody. There goes 2 blinds right through and an op shot. But that is going to be the Neon rolling right up. Is going to get right in the face of Fury as well. And that's going to be a double, it looks like. Make it 3. Almost made it 4 actually. But that's going to be Kira putting a stop to all that business. And well, in the time being, that is going to be everybody on the other side of the map here.
See,
that'll be an up picked up actually for Kira.
Absolutely. I mean, he has the up. He wants to approach side, especially B. Going to save up
Spike
that ult
planted.
for a moment later down the
Last
line.
player standing.
So far, I'll make that 1v3 as Shoei Barrow will take down Ransom. And now Jet, of course, is on the run. With shot spot, of course, Joichi is going to take the quick peek over at Kira, not noticing he is over there at none other than Mid Boiler, and he will get taken down, claiming their 5th round for their team. Now, WHO Esports, with such close rounds, still struggling to find a really decisive round. So TeamGas has been having, of course, an impressive run so far. I mean, looking really positive all across the board. So WHO Esports right now need to find or develop some kind of strategy that could technically, theoretically help them get this much momentum, or maybe stop TeamGas momentum.
Yeah, well, we're gonna see the opening, seeing how this is gonna go, and that's gonna be an early start. Ransom will pick up a kill. We'll get immediately traded back out. Kira should have somebody to face. That's gonna be, well, that's gonna be the ult popped out of Cypher, but that will be the spike getting dropped. Jeff is going to end up falling, and that's gonna be a great shot there out of Kira to even the odds. It's now a 2v2. Looking to where these players are going to be. Is going to find another one. That's going to be Zoro going down. On for 4 kills here. We're going to see whether or not Kira's going to be able to close out this round. And I mean, based on where the spike is located, or actually no, the spike is going to be onto the back of Prep Step right now. But you don't want to walk into Kira.
Blinding is the best option he can take at this moment. It's him against the wall. We see the smoke going off. Now, the game to a crawl. Ooh, that was a clean headshot. Kira will claim the first round for WHO Esports with a clean headshot, ripping off Omen's head. And, of course, with that operator, that's going to do huge help for their team. As we are now 5-1, WHO Esports is, of course, on the scoreboard.
Yep, finally, they're finally going to pick up their first round. That's going to be 5-1 on the back of the operator play out of Kira. So really nicely done there, and that's going to be, I mean, this will be our first full rifle round, I think, across the board here. As it's going to be, I mean, no one likes B, apparently. B is just like forbidden territory. Nobody is going to bother with that side of the map. And Kira's going to get another pick there on towards Barrow. So that's going to be another opening pick. The op is coming alive, it looks like. And we're going to see as the rest of his roster will end up pushing. But that's a lot of map presence. They know that they're coming here.
Those shots will get taken. Right now will get taken down. Prep Step, of course, heading into objective. We now start seeing the whole potential that WHO Esports is bringing to the table. The spike is going to get planted. Kira with AWP, once who gets the shot, will not get that, unfortunately. Will get taken out by Prep Step. But we now see Fury on its way to site. Really sneaky with that operator. Might be able to do huge damage over at that TeamGas, but Zoro is going to take him down really quickly. Wants to go for a wallbang, will get taken down, and that's going to be yet another round. Absolutely, he got the wallbang, but unfortunately, he will not get the round for their team. So we'll get taken down, and now WHO Esports is still on the deficit with 5 rounds on their TeamGas. Really oppressive plays.
Yep, no, absolutely. We are going to see, it's going to be, well, probably setting up for another A hit here. I don't think any, like, yeah, TeamGas is not bothered with B whatsoever. It seems like they just do not care for that side of the map. And they're going to keep going through, going forward. Shoei Barrow will pick up Ransom as well. So down goes Ransom off the opening duel. And Karma's going to find another. Zoro's going to find a third. The TeamGas, or WHO Esports, just kind of falling apart at the seams as they have marshals and they're retreating back into the spawn to see if they can try to stay alive a little longer here, it looks like, as they're just falling backwards. And that's going to be the first flash popping out. And that will be, oh, I mean, Gift just gets absolutely domed there, unfortunately. And that's going to be a 7th round on the board.
7 rounds so far for TeamGas, as they are really dominant over WHO Esports so far. I mean, TeamGas, I mean, rather, WHO Esports has had some really close games, well, rounds on this side, on this case, especially the one that they won. I mean, they played really well for that defense. They managed to get that bomb siege, well, bomb and the I forgot the names in English.
Spike?
And the spike, yeah, the spike and this on the side, because they sound so similar. They managed to siege it down pretty tight, so that gave it some kind of an upper hand. So they were able to just take it. Oh, even blinded, he wanted to get it. Fortunately, he won't. TeamGas starting to put some big pressure as Fury. Looking at that cool snowman right there with the cool shades. Look at him, looking really cool. Will get taken down. That's flawless for TeamGas and their 8th round.
Yep, I mean, right now, I mean, it's going exactly in the same direction as the last map did. It was a 13-2 closeout on the back of a big clutch out of Jeff, I believe it was. And unless there's some big heroics here, it does look like it's going to be going in the exact same direction. It's 8-1 right now for TeamGas on their way as they're looking to close out and open up their first match of ValoRec with a 2-0. As we're going to see, there is going to be ults available on both sides, the Raze ultimate and the Neon ultimate. Fury's going to have the operator set up in mid, and I believe that was Ransom popping that Raze ultimate, but there's going to be nobody home for it. As 2 players are actually going to go down, so TeamGas is actually going to be down 3 players here. Big Fresh is going to find 1, Kira finds 3. And it's all of a sudden, Yoichi in a 1v3 would be a 1v4 if he's able to close this one out.
Ooh, he was able to get the shot. Now it's a 2v1. But, of course, Izagi on really low health managed to get that recon dart over at the Raze. But the Raze will be able to take him down, and that's going to be yet another round for WHO Esports. That's what I'm talking about. This is the kind of rounds that WHO Esports needs. Really strong and decisive rounds all around, that even with a weapon deficit, let's go like that, a weapon deficit, they are still able to pull through. And of course, TeamGas is not able to find a way to retaliate against these strategies that WHO Esports is bringing to the table. So at least for this instant, WHO Esports might be able to take even another round if they still keep playing with this strategy. And of course, switching up a bit, not making the same moves over and over again, because that will be detrimental to their gameplay. But at least for now, really strong round. Could be a little bit more, but Karma has the ult, and it's going to be an electrifying start. We see the knife down on the dart, getting blinded. Now Fury on little bit of a pickle. He's going to get taken down. We see a couple of shots, but that's going to be it. 9th round for TeamGas.
Now that's going to be, I mean, that was the first B hit basically that came in from the entire half basically, as it was going to end up being I mean, that was actually also, I want to say, the first time that WHO Esports even put players over towards that half of the map in both cases. So, interesting to see that both teams finally decided to play on the B side, and it does end up becoming a B hit for TeamGas. It is going to be the last round before the swap. All the money is going to be spent. They have a lot in the bank. Karma's going to go just running down with a judge. Let's pick that one up, actually. We're going to see where this one ends up going. There's going to be a couple ult popped, it looks like, and that's going to be the Sova going right through. And, well, didn't even get the judge out, honestly.
He wanted to get a shot. I mean, he took the chance. Unfortunately, he won't be able to proceed with it. But now it seems that this is going to be yet another. Fury might be able to turn the tide around. We're seeing with the ult running around side, wanting to find someone. Will get taken down by Byro there, not wanting to show himself. And now a 4v1. Big Fresh might be is able to take down Yoichi, but Zoro will take him down, taking yet another round for TeamGas. 3 rounds away from taking this second game, and of course, we are switching sides. So now TeamGas is going to be defending. WHO Esports is going to be attacking.
Yep, we're going to see that flip coming in. We're going to see where the side of WHO Esports decides to end up going. I mean, the shorties are still coming out on Fury as well. Kind of curious where this one's going to run to, as, I mean, it will be... Actually, no, it's a frenzy now, so no shorties. It's going to be a B hit. Finally, somebody is going B, and it's all going to be basically on Yoichi to eat this, as there's going to be 5 players, or 4 players, excuse me. Kira's set up in mid, running in his direction. I mean, he's got 1 shock dart and his recon, and we're going to see what ends up happening here, or if they end it. I mean, he's going to spot this immediately. He's going to throw out the recon as well, but Big Fresh is going to get that early kill there. And that's going to be a big one there, as Jeff's actually picked that one up on a Yoichi. This is going to be an open bomb site here.
This could be a nice round. We see a headshot, perhaps they're taking down Kira. It's a 4v3 scenario. TeamGas, of course, on the deficit, make it a 3v3 as Bar will tie things up.
One enemy
Oh
remaining.
my goodness,
Spike
Prep
down
and Karma
B.
taking Fury and Ransom respectively, and now it's making a 3v1. WHO Esports on a really difficult scenario here. We see Jeff spotting someone, but at the same time making sure it doesn't hit him, because that could call some on one in attention. See him just holding side. Want to make sure he goes through every single corner and angle possible. He hears someone, might be able to get 1, might be able to get 2. He ran out of ammo. That's going to be unfortunate. And now that's 11th round for TeamGas with an unfortunate empty magazine.
Yep, I mean, it's going to be 11-2 right now, and I mean, you basically, if you're the side of Team Who, you are going to be forcing up, because you don't really have much of a choice in this matter. You are going to force up everything. That is Marshall. That is 5 Marshals. This is going to be the firing squad from spawn, it looks like. These guys are not going to be moving. If they end up deciding to move out of the spawn, we'll have to see about that. You can see a pretty even spread from the defense across the board. See where these guys are going to go. Yoichi's going to fire out that recon. There's going to be nobody home. So we're going to see... I mean, yeah, you're going to see the big push-ups here. I mean, Shohei's just going to walk out into the back and spot everybody. Kira's going to dome him in response.
Last player standing.
But at the end, it's all going to be on Ransom and spawn. And that's going to be a 12th round on the board. And match point. And I guess, I don't even know, is it series
Match
point
point.
in a best of 2?
Could be.
I don't actually know how that works. I guess you can't really call it series point. Or maybe in this case you can, just because they would take both maps of the series.
I think it is a serious point.
Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that, right? Series point.
Absolutely. Sign it, sign it. Alright, this is potentially the last round of the series, as TeamGas is looking really strong. It all depends on how they're able to perform. And even if WHO Esports is able to retaliate for everything that they've been doing. A couple of shots, Yuichi taking out a nice kill, but ooh, I wanted to get some jumps, won't be able to do much. Big Fresh will take him down. Will get blinded. We see them teammates talking. Wants to get some wall bangs, won't be able to connect any. Karma wants to go for the pick. Ooh, that could have been a huge hit on the kill heal.
One enemy remaining.
Nice kill with Karma. This could be the last kill so far, as only Big Fresh remain. Might be able to get down the neon. See the flash.
Oh, that was a nice
That
headshot
was
there.
close. Absolutely. Now with the ult, he might be able to push. Absolutely, he will now be able to push. We see there's more. We see the Omen just doing Omen stuff. We'll pick up the bandit. He needs to hurry up. The ult will run out. It will run out, and now it's a 1v1 scenario. It's a Cypher against the. Oh, that was a nice headshot, clean of quad kill for Big Fresh. Completely letting. Not letting TeamGas get away with the win, and of course pushing the boat afloat a little bit more.
Yep, that's gonna, I mean, it's gonna stall it out at least 1 more round. So they do buy themselves a little extra lease on life here, as you're gonna see the weapons coming through. Again, that's gonna be an Odin, a Judge, a Guardian, and 2 Vandals. So an interesting arsenal coming out of the attack side, as it looks like they are gonna be heading here towards the A site. There is going to only be a Cypher here, actually. So we're gonna see okay, well, there's no longer a Cypher. You can see as that's actually wave 3. That's gonna be 3 straight kills there for the offensive side, as WHO Esports has kind of come alive here and suddenly picking up kills.
Starting to gain some momentum. We see Big Fresh starting to heal little by little, 75 and counting. Kira will get taken down. Now it's time for Fresh to pick. Will get taken down. It's a 2v3. Still, the advantage is for Fu. Once you get the pick, won't be able to get run out of ammo. Jeff will get the kill over that Zoro. And now it's a 1v3. Yuichi Isagi is the last one. Is going to be able to take down Jeff. You see him jumping around, heading through B Snowman. Be back. And might be able to head into the spawn, into the Fender spawn. He spots someone.
Yeah, here's the
Ransom,
neon too.
that
You can
matter.
see him. You can see him. He knows that the neon just came racing into the
30
site.
seconds left.
So this is going to be the retake here from Yoichi.
Spike
Is going to have that recon and 2 shocks to work with as well, and is actually going to somehow sneak behind both players. They're both facing the
them.
other direction here. If he drops off of this, we're going to see shit spot Fury. There he is. Yeah, there goes Fury. He knows Ransom somewhere over here, and there you go. That's going to be it. That's going to be the 4K from Yoichi, and that is going to be the series.
Amazing, amazing display of strategy. I mean, they got a really, really nice momentum going. And Yuichi with that nice pick is going to be able to claim big.